things are being streamlined in this particular course, the thought process behind it, and what kind of industry expertise we are bringing in here to give you that better experience, the learning experience. That's something you should be aware of. That's the reason we thought that we should start with a kind of a Kickstarter session to explain you the complete thought process. And you have the chat forum. So anytime if you have any questions related to anything that you see in the slide, please feel free to ask question there. This should not be like a kind of a regular classroom session. I'll be honest here, you're paying money and you're coming here for learning something, you're putting that extra effort, so you should take the liberty to ask the questions. Okay, feel free to ask any question that you have in your mind. Don't consider it to be a silly one. There is something called as a silly question. You do not know a topic, that's why you are here. And I am here to clarify all the queries for you to ensure that you learn something out of this whole course. That is the strong objective behind this course. So don't hesitate, anytime, anywhere. You have my mobile number. We are connected through the WhatsApp groups. So feel free to ask the questions in the WhatsApp group or through a WhatsApp message. Please ask that. I am there to help you out. But our goal as a batch should be to ensure that you learn AI and you have the strong confidence to talk about AI in any forum. That should be the kind of confidence I want you guys to get at the end of this course. Okay, so let's look at certain aspects of this course. The agenda is more like this. I'm just going to keep the presentation short for 15-20 minutes and then open it up for questions, so that I'm also going to get a feel of what kind of audience I have. So feel free to ask questions at the end and during the presentation too. So the agenda is more like this: introduction, learning objectives, syllabus, what we are going to cover, and what makes this course special compared to any other online platforms. I call this world the magical world. That is artificial intelligence. I see it as a magical world. I got exposed to it roughly 3-4 years back. And Despite doing an MBA from IIM, I started doing a course on postgraduate diploma in AI machine learning, because I started realizing the importance of this importance of this course. So, uh, for you also, I believe that this would be a magical experience for you. Okay, so how we have designed it? So designed by the practitioners from the industry, because me and my friends who are practicing AI, we came together to launch this one to solve the bigger. We are actually solving bigger corporate and societal problems with the help of technology in the market. So when bigger problems are getting solved, and when we see that there is a huge scope for artificial intelligence in the coming days, it is important for us to share that knowledge with all of you and act as an evangelist. That is to help you understand the importance of AI in the market and make you learn things. Okay, so this course will actually help you to get a peek into the AI world and help you to understand what this magical world of AI is all about, and why there is so much buzz about this artificial intelligence as a technology. You would understand, and we will also deep dive into each of the areas slightly on the higher side, and then we will understand the practical applications of it. Okay, and we have carefully designed to start with the very fundamentals. To learn this course, you don't need to have any knowledge of technology, you don't need to have any knowledge of AI. We will start from the basics, and we will cover various dimensions of this particular technology. So the machine learning is one of the core engines of AI. We will touch upon that. The implementation approach, that is something you should learn. And importantly, what kind of career roadmap you should have. If you want to get into AI space, what are the things, what are the skills you need to learn? Because after understanding AI, you would be able to visualize this whole world of artificial intelligence, and then you can choose multiple career paths. So, in fact, my next webinar with all of you would be focused on the career paths that you can have in artificial intelligence. What kind of roles are available for each role, what kind of skill set combinations you should have, and what kind of salary packages are offered, because that is what is making AI very exciting in the market today. Okay, so if you want to explore artificial intelligence, you have taken the right step of choosing this course. So, what is the learning objective? Our goal is very simple. We learned it from the scratch, artificial intelligence. Okay, and to learn artificial intelligence, I nearly spent around 3 lakhs to gain the degree from IIIT Bangalore, which is again an online program with pre-recorded videos like this. But somewhere we realized that today the kind of programs that are available in the market are very technical in nature. That is, people teach you a lot of technicalities about Python and everything, but there is no simplified version of the course simplified version of the online program which actually teaches you AI for the business world. Because one thing that is important is, if you ask me whether technology drives business or business drives technology, I would say that it is business which drives technology. So there is always a business need. To solve a business need, you are bringing in technology. Now, from that point of view, we realize that if you don't understand what AI as a concept, you wouldn't be able to implement AI as a solution for a business problem, isn't it? So that's the reason we wanted to bridge that gap, that is giving a functional course which will be useful for the business students to understand the aspects of artificial intelligence and how it is being applied in the market. If I say that there is an autonomous car which is running on AI. Today, you may not be able to visualize what is the connection between artificial intelligence and the autonomous cars. But at the end of the course, I am sure you will be aware of what AI is and how AI is driving these autonomous cars. That is what the goal of this program is. So we want you to be exposed completely to the new skill of artificial intelligence, which is considered to be the sexiest job of the 21st century. If you just Google artificial intelligence jobs, you will understand the kind of scope that it has in the market. Okay. So how have we structured the syllabus? Now at this point of time, we have broadly put across 6 modules. Okay. Introduction to AI, that is talking about intelligence, artificial intelligence. So giving a full proper definition of AI, that is what the first module is. Okay, and before even I get into that, I need to tell you how the online modules are structured in MyShiksha. So what we have done is to ensure that all videos are short and very, I mean, because the scientific studies say that very clearly that if you spend more than 15 minutes on a video, people tend to lose that focus. They cannot focus more than 15 minutes. From that point of view, we have ensured that all videos, that is called as sessions here, each session would not cross 15 minutes. And every module will have at least 5 to 6 sessions so that you understand the aspects under each and every module. And to be honest with you, whatever you see as syllabus today, that keeps on getting refined based on the feedback we receive from the students. In fact, the current batch which is running in BITS planning, they are giving us a lot of inputs on what they are expecting, what could be additionally there in the program, and we are consciously reviving it and we are adding it as part of the syllabus so that we give the best knowledge to all the students. So today you are seeing 6 modules. Tomorrow, I mean, and in each module, you know the kind of sessions you would have found it in the website, the complete syllabus for this program. But I can assure you that by the end of this program, you would have got more modules and or at least more sessions for you, which can impart you better knowledge, so that nothing is missed out at the end of this program. Because for us, at the end of the day, learning is the key, and we want you to learn. That is important. So the first module is about giving you the heads up on what is AI. So you get introduced to the concept of artificial intelligence. Then the second step is to help you understand machine learning. Machine learning is the one which is driving all the AI agents today. So can you get a brief about world of prediction machines, that is machine learning? That's what we are covering in the second module, where you will learn about different approaches like supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement, everything. In fact, the popular example I always give in this case is I have a two-year old daughter in my house. Okay, and the way she learns about this world from all of us, I can very well relate it to the machine. Okay, the way the machine learns versus the way the humans learn, the babies learn, there is a lot of synergy. In fact, the scientists have decoded how the babies are learning and then they have encoded into the machines. So I am able to appreciate much of the machine learning and I am able to relate to that very clearly. And I'm sure I will be able to impart the same knowledge to you guys, and you will be able to see that magic also, like how humans are learning, and from there, how machines are picking it up. That's the second point. And third point is about why AI is so much a buzzword today, what kind of problems it is solving, and why we call it as a difference from the conventional technologies, why, what makes it special. That's what we cover in the third module. And fourth one, we will be covering domain based AI applications. In finance, how AI is applied; in marketing, how AI is applied. So we'll be taking across different domains, different industries, and give you a lot of practical applications. And whatever you have studied in the first 3 modules, our vision is to help you visualize with the help of the practical applications? Are you able to relate all the learnings you have had in the first three modules in the fourth module? That is, you should be able to visualize that, okay, this is the connection. Whatever we studied in this one, this is how it is being implemented in the market today. That connection we wanted to establish. That's why the fourth module is there. And then the fifth module is how AI is implemented. So, what are the implementations? What are the applications you are covering it in the fourth module? Now, in the fifth one, you need to understand how it is getting implemented. That is the technical how. Okay. I mean, I won't get into too much of technicalities because that will make it complicated for you to understand at this point of time. But we wanted to touch upon and give you how the projects are executed in the market. Okay. So, when we take up some engagement, to implement AI, how do we do that? What are the steps we follow? How do we collect data? What are the different stages involved? We are touching upon that in this module to help you visualize and understand practically from an idea how a project is executed, and thereby you are able to solve a problem in the market. So, fifth module will give a good knowledge about that. And finally, in the sixth module, it is more about progression of AI, how the AI is going to be in the future. Strong versus weak AI, all these terms are very popular in the market. You should be able to understand this. And how AI policies are drafted, these are some of the sessions that you will undergo in this particular module. Okay. So these are the key modules, and I'm sure we will be covering the bigger aspects of things. And my personal goal, whenever I take sessions on any topic for that matter, I always tell my students that I mean, if you want to learn something new, you should actually cover 5W 1H. That is, you need to understand why, what, when, where, who, which. All these six basic questions, if you're able to ask and find answers for a particular topic, that means you have understood this well. So my focus on every topic in the session would be to cover these six questions, so that finally, from the AI point of view, you're able to understand that. And we will also keep webinars to ensure that the doubts are clarified, the queries are sorted out. In fact, I wouldn't even mind to keep a 30 minutes webinar like this every week or every 2 weeks to ensure that all your doubts are clarified. Okay. Feel free to ask for a webinar if you believe that you need a personal one-to-one session. That's what makes this kind of a batch very exciting, very interactive. I do not want it to be an online course platform whereby only pre-recorded videos are given. I want to interact with you. I want to clarify your doubts so that your learning experience is intact and you learn everything. Okay. And we'll also have a webinar on discussing the career roadmap for each one of you. Okay. And why I believe that this course is different from others. So, one, the practical industry experts are coming into taking the sessions like me. Okay. A 13-year experience veteran with a teaching experience. I believe that I will be able to impart good knowledge for you. Live webinars again, that makes it special. And the practical assignments, I'm also going to give you some assignments. Okay, not too complicated, not like college classroom assignments, but I want you to think in the direction based on the learnings that you have had. This is just to make you think, and then you have to work on it and present 1 or 2 slides, submit it to us so that we can discuss it. Okay, so practical assignments will be there, and personalized feedback for each assignment. Okay, so if you want, we can discuss it with a 5 minutes call on what you have done and how you have done it, so that you have the best knowledge from these sessions. Okay, and finally, 24/7 query support through WhatsApp, mails, and everything. You have the mail ID here. This is the mail ID we would be using for constant communication. So please ensure that this is not getting into the spam. You may miss out important communication. Okay, so these are the aspects we are covering. And finally, at the end of this module, we are going to keep one small exam, which should be acting as a certification exam. Once you clear it, the certificate of completion would be offered to you if you have chosen option 1. And for option 2 students, there will be one more module on deep learning, which we will cover to ensure that you get some aspects of some inputs about deep learning. And then we will have one more project for folks who have taken the option 2, that wanted to do some project in artificial intelligence. Okay, we are trying to see how effectively we can do that project. We are identifying some use cases for you which you can work on from the functional point of view. Okay, so this is the core content which is going to be offered in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So tomorrow you will be receiving an email, and on how to register for the course, the enrollment key. We are going to do some manual backend work to enroll you for the course, which we'll be doing it. We'll draft an email to and send it to you tomorrow morning, and we'll get everything ready for you so that you can start reading, start learning about the course. That is something. And also, additionally, apart from the videos, we are also going to share a lot of material with you, textbooks as well as practical examples, so that you understand this concept completely. Okay, so apart from the videos may constitute roughly around 1.5 2 hours max for every week. But on top of it, we want to give you some material, supplementary material, which will actually enhance your learning. Because at the end of the day, if you don't apply theory on practical aspects, without practical application, it doesn't make sense. The learning process is not complete. So we want you to read those materials too. And then finally, we'll have quizzes every now and then. In fact, we want to have it as a fun based learning quiz also. So maybe in the second webinar, when we schedule it, we are going to have some fun based quiz for all the participants of the course. Okay, and you can follow us on Facebook as well as in LinkedIn, where we are regularly posting a lot of content about AI. I am sure you will learn more about the industry, what is happening in the industry and the market through these social media platforms also. Okay, good. I am done here. We will spend some 15-20 minutes on questions. Do you have any questions that you have in your mind? We can discuss it now.
So when will we receive